what's up everybody? We are on our way to another practice day at the go-kart track. Headed to Apex in Paris, California. Then I wanted to go through my journey with learning to drive this go-kart. I did go out and buy a CR125 shifter kart, and it's the elite of go-karts. It's the fastest thing you can drive, and that's exactly what I wanted. It shifts gears. It's an exciting machine. This is my very first go-kart. The only go-karting I've ever done is the indoor go-karts like at P2R and K1. And you might say, why would you go straight into a shifter kart? I mean, that's kind of ballsy. And that's just the way I am. You know, I wanted the closest thing to a dirt bike. It's very fast. And a couple of my buddies bought them, you know, for the first time too. And they were my inspiration to get one. So I went out and bought one. I filmed my first, second, and third times out. And I'm just going to talk you through it as I show you footage from each day. And I also took lap times so you can see how I improved. So let me go over my first day with you guys. Fortunately, it was a very quiet day because I didn't need a lot of people on the track. I go out on the track and I'm just like, wow, yeah, the power of this thing it's nice, you know, it's not insane, it's controllable. You know, it's all in the throttle. And, but the kart feels really loose. I mean, I'm like, I can't control this thing. I mean, I'm spinning out everywhere. I'm coming out of long sweepers and I'm spinning out. Spun out going into some corners. You know, I just like, this kart has too much power for how much traction it has. And, you know, when I bought the kart used, the guy told me that the tires have some life left in them. On the tires, there's a little dimple, and that's kind of like your wear hole. And when that hole is gone, the tires are shot. So you can still see the dimples in the tires. So I'm thinking everything's good, right? Just out of control, squidding out, stalling everywhere. So I'm just really not having a good time, and I'm starting to question, like, did I do the right thing here? And the kart was running terrible. I bought this kart off a guy, and he said he was a racer guy, and he just was changing chassis, and he wanted to get a different kart. So I figured this kart was ready to go, you know, track day ready. So I just go, you know what, I'm here. I'll just get through the day as best I can. And, you know, we'll worry about this for the next run. So my best lap time on day one was like 54 seconds. I mean, which isn't a real lap time because the motor's running like crap. And so after that day, fortunately, I live in Riverside, California, where Musgrave Racing is located. And I contacted Billy Musgrave. Billy is possibly the fastest racer in the nation. And my motor was built by them, so I got a hold of Billy and I said, hey, I'm having problems with this engine, can you tune it for me? He's like, yeah man, bring it in. Really nice kid. Changes the jetting, the fuel lines, and he's like, yeah dude, you should be good to go now. I'm like, great. So day two, I go back to the same track. Luckily it's another quiet day, and going around the track, the kart's running fantastic. I mean, the starving issue is completely gone. I'm like, now this is so much easier to drive now, but now I got all this power, and my tires still suck. I'm literally like, I can't control this thing. It's even worse now because I have so much more snappy power, you know. Trying to adapt to it and trying to, you know, just slow down a little bit because the tires aren't working for crap. Still spinning out everywhere, high speed spin outs going into turns because I'm trying to push it harder. But the Kart is just a beast, dude. I mean, my word I tell people is like, it's a violent world driving this shifter Kart. I mean, so I get through day 2 and I'm once again discouraged, but feeling better. Having the motor run the way it should run, I got my lap times down to a 46. So then I told myself, all right, before the next session, I'm putting new tires on this thing. These tires, it's got to be the tires. It can't be me. I can't be that bad of a driver. So I buy a set of Evenco Reds. It's like a super soft compound. It's the ultimate tire, I guess. I'm still figuring all this out. I mean, I think it's the ultimate tire for the shifter karts. And I buy all the tools for myself to do it in my garage. I mount them up. I'm like, great. I go to day 3, back to the same track. I'm always going to the same track so I can figure out my lap times. And I head out and I go down the long straightaway. It's got a hard right-hand turn at the end. And I'm like, I go into the corner, I brake, I hit the corner. And this is the first lap. I haven't even warmed up the tires yet. And I'm like, holy crap. That is night and day over the last tires I had. Those tires stuck like no tomorrow. And I just kept going around doing laps, got my tires warmed up. Takes about 2 or 3 laps to get them up to temperature. And I'm like, wow, dude, I can't get the back end to push out at all. I mean, this thing's it's like on rails. It's got so much traction. I had a big smile on my face. My lap times, I know I'm just like so much faster. And I was going so much faster, I actually ended up bruising my ribs on the left side from the heavier G-forces in corners. Yeah, so with the new tires, I'm able to go in faster to the corners. I'm able to get on the gas sooner. I'm able to carry more speed overall because I'm slowly gaining confidence in the Kart that it's going to do what I'm wanting it to do and go where I'm wanting it to go, where before it was just like, it's going to go where it wants to go. And so on day 3, I felt like a champ. I still knew that I got a long ways to go. It's only my 3rd time driving the hardest to drive go-kart in the world. And but okay, so day 1 was 54 seconds down to a 46, and then I was able to get it down to I think it was either 43 or 44. some in that area. I'll post it right here because I did measure it. I just kind of forgot. But it's substantial improvements day after day. And you know, right now I'm heading to the track. This is probably I would say it's around my 10th time, my 10th track day. Come on, dude, get off your freaking phone. God, those people bother me, man. Yeah, so it's about my 10th day, and I'm way better than when I first started. I'm getting better and better every time. Unfortunately, my new tires are already feeling pretty sketchy, you know, and you burn through tires in thhave karts. So yeah, that's where we're at right now, but I'm loving it. I'm happy with buying the kart. I wouldn't have had it any other way. My buddies are still faster than me, but I'll catch up with them. They're months ahead of me. And I'm also going to do a one-on-one driving school day with Billy Musgrave, the fastest, I'm calling him the fastest kart racer in the nation. He specializes in shifter karts. Me and him are going to go out to Fontana, Cal Speed in Fontana, and I'm going to pay him a bunch of money to teach me how to manage this thing. And I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm going to make a video about it. So make sure you guys subscribe, click the bell, so when I do dump a video on here, you get notifications. And I'm still going to do motorcycle videos on my channel. I mean, I initially started this YouTube channel around motorcycles, mostly street bikes. And don't worry, this hasn't become a karting channel. It's more like a hybrid channel about my life in motorsports. So there'll be some motorcycle stuff, you know, still popping up on here, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, hope this video helped you out if you're trying to decide whether or not you want a shifter kart. And I'm saying just do it. You'll figure it out, and you'll have a great time doing it. So catch you guys later.